Hey guys, today we are going to play Falcon Patrol. Okay, so this is one of those old school games that I played when I was in Germany in 1989. And I think I seem to remember we also had Falcon Patrol 2. We had a bunch of discs from some friends, and yeah, I'm not actually sure, but I do remember this one specifically. Now, it's basically a defender style game where you flying around, taking down enemies that are trying to take down some buildings, things like that. So the game is not crazy hard once you get used to how to play it. At first it can be quite difficult, but I'll have a little go and I'll talk about things as I play. So first of all, you've got to wait for your gas to fill up. On your map, on the map down the bottom, you see the buildings which you can land on that will allow you to fill up. Pulling up allows you to take off, and here you can chase the enemies down and shoot them. Now it is much easier to shoot at them from behind. If you're trying to take them down from the front, you will most likely die a horrible death in a head-on collision, and you've got to watch your gas. Now the problematic thing here is, I usually find it really easy, or much easier, to stick to the top or bottom of the screen, because if you are trying to go anywhere near the middle, you're gonna get taken down. Now, problematic thing here is, if you have a quick look, they're actually bombing around the buildings where you can fuel up, and if they take your buildings down and you end up with having basically nowhere to fuel up, that's the end of the game for you. My gas is getting pretty low. Now this can be quite dangerous. I have to land down here. The landing itself is not too bad, but as you see, they're coming for me, and if they bomb me while I'm sitting down, I'm done. Now, as you see on the bottom radar, there are only 2 buildings left where I can fuel up, so you desperately need to, that one is done. Three buildings. You desperately need to protect them if you want to play this for an extended period of time. Now, the controls are really cool. You cannot shoot unless you're facing in the right direction, either right or left. If you're trying to shoot while you're in the middle, it won't work. It's quite cool. When you slow down enough and pull into the middle, the plane will just kind of turn around and slow down by itself. You're also reasonably safe if you are staying to the top of the screen, and reasonably I say, because it's not always the case. But yeah, like I said, watching for the buildings is probably the hardest thing here, because there is no way you can defend them all. Eventually they'll be all taken down. But yeah, like I said, once you know how to play this game, it's not actually horribly difficult, and it's actually quite a fun game. Controls are pretty responsive. And the planes always come in waves, I think. Yeah, now see, it started off with 3 planes, and now, 2 planes, and now we're in 3, so it's actually getting more difficult. And not too sure if it's time-based or, oh yeah, my fuel is so low, let's try and fuel up. Oh, completely forgot about that. Let's go down, should be fine. Now, as you see, most likely with the 3 planes coming, I'll be bombed now. Oh, that was lucky. Okay, let's take off. Oh, and I'm coming down. Alright, not good. Okay, I've still got 2 planes left, so we'll see what we can do. Okay, 2 planes, score 400. Okay. I'm not too sure. Oh yeah, it resets the buildings for you as well, which is quite cool. So sort of gives you another chance. But the 3 planes, oh, see, my technique of staying at the top of the screen doesn't always work. I do remember that when I was a kid, I played this when I was 12. I've really enjoyed this. My brother and I really had fun with this game. And I do remember that Falcon Patrol 2 might have been a slightly better game, like there was like more added to it or something. I might have to check it out again because it's been a very long time since I've played it. Okay, let's see how far we can get with the 3 planes. Oh. Okay, Robbie, coming this way. Unless you have no chance in the center, unless you're a master. I've tried to dodge them sort of center of the screen, but the way the plane moves, when you pull up, it's very hard to make it. It's very sensitive. It's very hard to make it just stop, and so you don't have a lot of maneuverability. Okay, let's try and take these ones down. I really like the simplistic graphics here. I think it's very clear. The game area is nicely divided into the zones. I love the way the buildings are represented and all the little cars and things like that. Again, it's a super simple looking game. Super simple looking game, but you immediately know what everything is. It's one of the earlier ones on the Commodore. I'm just gonna, after this video, after I finish playing here, I'm just gonna check out what year this was actually released. Seem to be flying. Okay, yeah, they seem to be flying the other way, so I'm just chasing them. Wouldn't be wasting a lot of gas this way. Okay, should have probably... Okay, now they're going towards me. Oh, that was close. Oh, nice. I wonder if it goes up, because I can't remember. Ooh. Okay, still on 3 planes. Wonder if it goes up to 4. Yeah, let's see if we can take these ones down. Alright. Oh man, I always forget about the gas. It's good that it lets you know. Gives you enough time to come down and fill up. But this is probably the death of me. Oh, so close. I should have probably pulled up just... Oh, okay, that's alright. They went up. Sweet. Okay, let's see if we can make it. Okay. Okay, 1200 points. This is probably the best I've done yet. Not particularly good at these old games anymore, but revisiting them, it really brings back memories, but also, you know, it's incredible inspiration for game making, because you see that these simple mechanics, you know, they could be really easily adjusted to modern systems and, you know, phones and devices, and actually work really nicely. So obviously it's easier if I go towards them. I seem to be out of... Oh, hey, look, I seem to be out of ammunition. What's up with that? Oh, and I've been taken down. Okay, so that AAM is a bit... Where do I pick up ammunition? Interesting. Maybe that's something I didn't think about. Alright, that's it. Well, very, very cool game. I really enjoyed this one. I'm going to do some research and see... Oh, there you go. 1983, written by Steve Lee and published by Virgin Games. So yeah, don't have to do any hunting around. I wanted to leave that information in there. So awesome. It's Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of research about that ammunition, because I don't quite frankly think I've ever gotten that far to run out of the ammo. So I'm not too sure what's up with that. So we'll see. But anyway, pretty early game in the life of the Commodore. So really, really nice. And again, the controls and everything about it, just it seems really intact. It holds up really well. Easily could see it as being, you know, a little bit adjusted to work with modern systems, and you know, putting in a few niceties here and there, a little bit of juicing. This would be a brilliant little game. I would love to play this. In fact, I find myself lately much more likely to play these old games than don't get me wrong, love new games. There's a lot of good stuff out there, but I do feel like it's sort of the same thing with action movies these days. There's just so much happening, and I think sometimes a little bit of direction and toning things down a little bit provides a nicer experience. Games like, for me, you know, lately I've played games like Firewatch and Inside, and they're very directed. They know exactly what they're going for, and I often find myself more likely to stick with a game like that than something that tries to do everything, which a lot of games these days, in my view, try and do, you know, and too much freedom, I think. But hey, you know, that is just my opinion. Not everybody feels that way. I do like these simple things. They're really nice. But that's why we've got, I mean, makes sense. That's why we've got the two different markets. Well, many different markets. But we've got the mobile games, you know, the hyper casual type stuff. And then we've got PC games and console games. So there's something for everybody. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of Falcon Patrol. And I will see you in the next 64K Magic.